Sugar, butter,
Tonys. Hey everyone, my name's Nicole. I love Broadway, and not in a casual sense. This season of Broadway has been one of the most incredible out there, breaking records, breaking boundaries, breaking stereotypes, and it all comes to a head this Sunday with the 70th Annual Tony Awards. While most people think this year is going to be a hashtag Hamel sweep, I think there's an opportunity for a whole bunch of upsets and a lot of really great opportunities for other shows and actors to get the Tonys that they rightfully deserve. So, rapid fire, I'm going to give you all of my opinions on who is going to take home that hardware Sunday night. Now let's get started off with the plays. For Best Scenic Design of a Play, I'm sticking with the Drama Desk and I'm going to give it to The Humans. For Best Costume Design of a Play, I'm actually going to go with the same guy who did the Disneyland show for Frozen, and I think he's going to take it home for Eclipse. For Best Lighting Design of a Play, I'm going to go with Justin Townsend for The Humans because I know absolutely nothing about lighting design. All I know is that The Humans, I think, is going to be sweeping the majority of the plays for this Tony season. For Best Direction of a Play, I'm going to give a special shout out to Liesl Tommy, who is nominated for Eclipse, and she actually also directed the Frozen Live at the Hyperion show. But once again, I think this is going to be going to The Humans. For Best Leading Actor in a Play, I'm going with the Drama Desk winner, Frank Langella, because he's Frank Langella. Any questions? For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Play, I'm going with the Queen Supreme herself, Jessica Lange. For reasons. Because I don't want to be cursed or yelled at by Ryan Murphy. For Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play, the Drama Desk actually went with, pardon me if I butcher her name, but Sakon Segblock for Eclipsed, but I'm actually thinking that there's a hope for Megan Hilty to take this home for Noises Off. Because if anything, this would be her award for Smash. Rest in peace, Smash, always in our hearts. For Best Revival of a Play, there have been a bunch of Arthur Miller shows that have been relaunched in 2016, and I think that one of them is actually going to take it home, and I think it's going to go to A View from a Bridge. And then overall, I think that Best Play is going to be going to The Humans. So I think it's pretty much going to be a human sweep of the plays. Now let's move on to my bread and butter, the musicals. For Best Book of a Musical, now while everyone thinks that Hamilton is going to take this, I think there's actually a chance for Shuffle Along to come in and sweep this one away from Lin-Manuel Miranda. For Best Original Score, Selfish Me is wanting it to go to Sarah Bareilles and Waitress because that score is so sweet. But let's be real, it's going to be going to Hamilton. Hashtag Hamel Sweep. Sugar Butter Hamilton. For Best Design for Costumes of a Musical, I'm predicting another Hamilton upset, and I'm actually going to be giving this one also to Shuffle Along. For Best Scenic Design of a Musical, I'm going to go completely out of the box. Now, a lot of people might hate me for this, but I have a love for American Psycho, which just closed. And I think that there's a real possibility for this show to come in and actually take the two technical awards that it is nominated for, which is not only Best Scenic Design, but also Best Lighting Design. Because if I can't get Benjamin Walker singing the opening song as an original Broadway cast recording, I'm gonna have to settle for it potentially winning two technical Tony Awards. But if there was to be an upset when it comes to scenic awards, there needs to also be a special award given out to Waitress, because what Broadway musical thinks about having the fresh scent of pies lingering in their Broadway lobby? Genius. For Best Choreography, this could go to Hamilton, but I'm gonna stick with tradition and give it to Fiddler on the Roof. For Best Orchestrations, there is the case for Hamilton to win this, but I think there is potential for two shows to possibly upset it. One being Shuffle Along, and the other one being She Loves Me. For Best Direction of a Musical, my Spring Awakening, loving, guilty one heart is really hoping for Michael Arden to be given an award for the incredible job he did with the Deaf West production that he brought from LA to Broadway, and oh my god, that show. But let's be real, it's gonna go to Tommy Gill for Hamilton because everyone has a Hamel boner. Bing! For Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Musical, I think that in the battle of Burr versus Hamilton, Burr is gonna do what he did at Weehawken and shoot him down. I think Leslie's gonna be taking this over Lin-Manuel Miranda. For Best Leading Actress in a Musical, I'm gonna state this now. I love Jessie Mueller. Her voice is a cold glass of sweet tea on a hot Los Angeles summer day. But if this doesn't go to Cynthia Erivo for The Color Purple, I swear there's gonna be riots bigger than Kanye West at Webster Hall not actually having a show. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Feature Role in a Musical, again, I think this is going to be a Hamilton show-off between Daveed Diggs and Chris Jackson. Sorry, Groff Sauce. But I think there's also the case to be said that Chris Fitzgerald could come in from Waitress and sweep this one away and bring it back to Joe's Diner. For Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role, you guys can tell Hamilton's not my favorite show, but I definitely think that Renee Ellis Goldsberry really should be winning for the incredible job she does as Angelica Schuyler. For Best Revival of Musical, I really would love for this to go to Spring Awakening, which was one of the first shows I saw on Broadway by myself when I was 17, but I think it's gonna be going to The Color Purple. That cast is incredible, the show is amazing, and I think that those are going to be their two big awards that they're going to be winning, which is Actress and Revival. And for the big award of the night, Best Musical. Now, Hamilton has a real chance of taking this one home, but, and I'm saying this with a big but, I think there is a very good chance that Shuffle Along will actually come in and make the biggest upset of the night and take this one from Hamilton. So there are my picks for the 70th Annual Tony Awards. Let me know in the comment section below if you have different picks. We won't know until the awards are announced on Sunday night. I will be watching it on the West Coast stream, but you guys can also be following me on Snapchat and Twitter, where I will be doing live updates the entire time. I'm gonna be doing a special Tony themed menu video of all of the Tony foods that I will be doing up on my channel next week. There's links to all of my social media in the description bar below, so you guys can find me and we can talk Broadway and we can make pie references, because that's a big thing I do. And if you want to love me on social, send me pie things and send me Waitress references. That's all I ask of you. That was a Phantom reference. Don't forget to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to live each day a little more wise. Bye guys.